Hello everybody, my name is Angus Games and welcome to Unreal Engine 4 tutorials on this new channel that I've made and other channel. Link in description, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Link in the description, check it out. And don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials which are coming very soon. You might have already figured that there's already a couple of parts on the channel already. That's because I wanted to kind of do some things before I could, before I lost track of time and didn't get to post tutorials. Anyway, so I've just started up one of the other starter content maps, which is called the starter map. And this is, I'm just going to simulate to show what happens in this map quickly. So you can see here, these things, crash down. They're just, that's only because I can do that too, guess what? So if we bring out a cube, let's make it really big, like maybe 10 by 10 by 10. Also, this is a tutorial for Matinee, so I'll get to that in a minute. I just wanted to show some things first. So this is the cube, so if we just go play, it just stays there, they all go. But if we do this, and physics, simulate physics, the cube will fall until it hits a, hang on, I'll just bring it over here, because, yeah. Oh, something's wrong with it, hang on. Oh, right, okay. See, there we go. Now it falls more. So, that's just how you make a basic cube fall, I guess. That's not really important, but I just wanted to show that, just for any of you who were curious why the cubes and things were falling and everything else wasn't. Okay, it's not a very important thing in the overall scheme of things. Anyway, so this is map showcases all different materials, so don't worry about that. We're focusing on Matinee actors today. Okay, so I'm just going to see, is there any doors? Yes, there is a door. Okay, so we're just going to bring out in the materials, I just searched for this, a door and a door frame. So, here we go, and we'll just get it into the frame there. Okay, so we have a basic door and a door frame. So, how do we get this to open when we walk up to it? Well, that's what we're going to do now. We are going to make sure this door opens. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use a Matinee actor. Or a Matinee, Matinee actor. So, we're just going to bring this out here. Just bring it to the side here. So, here, actually, no, I'll just full screen for a second. This is your Matinee actor screen. You don't have to worry about a lot of these things for the minute, but all you need to worry about is this down here and in some cases, this up here. This up here, create a movie. If you're going to render a sequence, this is what you use, but I'll go at that into depth in another video. Also, let me know what you really want to learn in Unreal Engine in the comments, because I would like to know. Okay, so over here we're just gonna bring this out again because we're gonna make the door open. So we're gonna make this animation 1 second long. So we're just gonna drag this back to about there. Yep. And we are gonna click on this door. We're gonna right click here. We're gonna make a new group. We're going to call it door movement, and we're going to add selected actors because we've selected the door. If we didn't do that, the door would not be moving at all. So now we're going to add a new movement track. So yeah, there's a movement track. So we're going to press enter to get the key frame there, and we're going to do the open frame. So we're going to drag our thing to here, the black bar, and then we're going to click back out here, and we're going to press E to rotate, and we're going to rotate it out like this. So that frame, so if we play this animation, it plays like that, and it's a good animation. Now obviously I've positioned this door a bit weirdly. It's a bit up and it's a bit clipping, but to be honest, who cares? So here we've got our Matinee actor, door movement. If we go here, click it in the content browser or the world out layer, we can rename this Matinee actor to Matinee actor. Whoops. door. Okay, so now that we've got our matinee actor selected, we're going to head on into the blueprints. This you don't need to worry about. This is just that's from the starter content, so don't worry about that. We're going to create a reference. Now we are going to drag this back here. And because this player is right here, we're going to drag the player back a little bit, actually, like back here, and we're going to get a box trigger, and the box trigger can be about here. We might scale it a little bit and position it a little better than here. Okay, so now when we're gonna right click, add event for trigger box, and we're gonna go collision, add on actor begin overlap, so that's when the actor begins to overlap the box. We're gonna go flip flop, which is going to flip flop is effectively a node that switches between two actions and events. So now we're going to drag out from matinee actor door. We're going to go type in play, press enter, and that's going to be on A. So here we go. We have that. So now we're going to click on the matinee actor door. We're going to Control C V to copy and paste. We're going to there, and we're going to go reverse. So this is going to reverse the animation. This is pretty basic. And if you wanted to add a sound, you're just going to drag out from here, play sound at location, and you're going to select your asset, whatever that might be. Door, is there a door? No, there's no door sound effect, but if there was, you just do that. And you would also do the same for reverse, except a closing sound. So now we have that. We'll go into the game, and we'll go play. So now the door opens, and then when we do the door close, door opens, door closes. What we're actually going to do now is we're going to change this, actually. Actually, no, that's fine. And just to keep it neat, you want to select all these by just left selecting all these. And then create comment section, and this is going to be called door animation nodes. There we go. So I like to keep my things, the nodes neat, because otherwise they do get out of control. Like you'll have nodes going all over here, all down here, if you got a good game, of course, or a complex game, I should say, not a good game. Yeah. So that's all I really wanted to touch on for matinee, actors, really. This is just the basics. Actually, no. We're going to do another matinee actor, and this is going to be called Sin Movie. So cinematic movie. We're going to go into full screen. So actually, we might move your position to your first kind of place in the movie. Well, for a cinematic cutscene. We're going to do add new camera group, and we're just going to call this Sin for cinematic. And as you can see here, we've now got a camera actor in the scene. So if we just make this animation 5 seconds long, yeah. And we click on the movement track, and now we have our first area. So there's our camera for our cinematic cutscene. And we could just move this camera along. We might even, move it down here into the to the house. And of course, it's completely up to you how you do what you want to do with it. So here we go. So if we play, that's our cutscene. Goes through the door. Okay, so matinee actor. So now we're gonna make it into full screen again. If we played this animation, it wouldn't play in the camera. It would play, but we wouldn't see it. It wouldn't go on. The animation wouldn't go onto the screen. So now we're gonna add new director group, and we're gonna bring this back to frame 1. We're gonna add a key, and there we go. So now that will work. We're just going to go Sin Movie. So now we're going to go event begin play, just because we'll just drag out from this. But actually, yeah, so just ignore these two for the second. Imagine we're dragging out from here. Okay, so I'm just dragging out from here. Actually, we'll just make a reference to the Sin movie first. Then we're going to go play. We're going to connect this up to here. And now, when we play the game, we get our movie. And then as soon as it's finished, it'll go into our player and we can do the door animation. Yep, okay. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. I hope this gave you a bit of an insight on the Matinee actor. There's a lot more you can do with it. It's a really good feature of Unreal Engine 4, and I recommend you use it a lot, because I do. So anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Subscribe to my other channel, which link is in the description, of course, as always. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.